Hey, so we've all got people in our world who hold extreme views. You know, those sort of views you think, man, how did you even arrive at that opinion? And interestingly, when you're trying to shift someone out of an extreme view, often what we want to do is try and moderate their views with a middle of the road argument. And sometimes that's the worst thing we can do. In fact, the best way to try and get someone whose mind's stuck in a view that's very extreme to think differently is to expose them to, wait for it, a more extreme view. Because here's what that does. It creates contrast. Suddenly they're like, okay, my view is here. If that's an even more extreme view of my belief or perspective, they step back and go, oh, I'd never think that. I'd never go that far. And what it does is it just creates a moment, a crack of the door opening for them to think, maybe my view is a little bit like this extreme view that I react to, and I would never embrace that perspective. It just makes people open enough to rethink what they assume to already be true. Now, you need to expose to an extreme but not absurd versions of that view, because it needs to be something that isn't so out of the box that people dismiss it entirely. But there's just something about creating contrast in this way that it's like fighting fire with fire. Expose extreme views to a more extreme version of that same view, and often that's just what's required to get people to stop long enough to rethink. For more tips from my latest book, Mind Stuck, stay tuned.